then she'll need the dried cherries, blueberries, and raisins.
Well, she's not deterred.
Thank you. And what's next? Some brown sugar. Okay, we have a couple spoonfuls of brown sugar. Okay. We don't need much. Go ahead.
What's great about apples is, you know, they bake very well in the oven. You can often forget about them, and if you do, you can make applesauce. So if you overbake them too far, don't worry about it. But it's nice on a cold day and to have a nice apple to eat in the evening with a nice warm glass of milk or something like that helps to cheer your evening after a long day.
Oh yeah, that's with hot chocolate or something in the winter time, and it feels like winter today. So here's your other ingredients there. Okay, how's did our mixture come to a boil yet? Almost. Okay. So in this mixture over here, we have the brown sugar, the pecans, the vanilla, and the apple juice. We're going to cook that down as best we can. All right, let's just let that keep going there. And okay, let's move on to another one. So the versatility of apples is what we're trying to show today, and they all come out looking different and tasting different. So one of the things we like to do is mix sort of savory items. So we use different kinds of oils, and there's a lot of different like nut oils, and nut oils are very helpful for you. Nut oils are the type of thing which help actually to reduce cholesterol or raise your the better cholesterol. So the HDL. So here we have, this is pumpkin seed oil. We recommend almond oil, grapeseed oil, safflower oil. Those are all helpful. And we add some interesting flavors. So this is what we call elderflower. It's an interesting ingredient, and it's made actually from flowers. So they're boiled in a syrup and then bottled like this. We have a good question over here. What's your question? Yes, thank you for reminding me, young man. The recipes are going to be online at the whitehouse.gov Easter egg roll 2013. So, thank you. So this is the funny looking oil, okay? This is the pumpkin seed oil. You see how green it is? So that's chlorophyll and all the minerals that you have in pumpkin seed oil. It's also very delicious. So it looks, see how green that is? Very, very nice ingredient. So we're going to add some of that. Okay. And can you, this is some of the elderflower. So Will, can you pour that on top of the oil there?
So I'm a person who likes cheese. So one of my favorite things on apples is either cheddar cheese, a little Parmesan cheese, or blue cheese. And then I like to put a little bit of balsamic vinegar and a little bit of rosemary. So as we say again, you know, we're trying to remind you that there's simple, healthy snacks that you can have. One of the snacks that we've made since Mrs. Obama has been here has been granola bars. We serve them a lot for many events, especially for breakfast, and we usually use, you know, a lot of seeds in ours and dried fruits, so that there's not too many calories added to them. But you know, we definitely emphasize the importance of trying to focus on having healthy snacks, and especially with Mrs. Obama's Let's Move, it's so important for you to have activities every day that are allowing you to get out and move, whether it be, you know, physical education in school or riding your bicycle outside. I'm a cyclist and I cycle to work as much as I can. I cycle 13 miles each way every day, so it's 26 miles. And so we both are very active. We are pastry chefs, but we also definitely make certain that we have a lot of physical activities in our lives. So we're going to remind you how important it is to let's move and eat your fruits and vegetables.
That's right. And there's so many examples of fun ways of moving over here between yoga and hula hoop and field hockey. So many different ways to get out there and run around. So, well, okay, we're going to continue with the apples then. One of the things that we like to use is herbs. So there's Susie was saying about you can use rosemary or thyme, and we'll just put those right on the apple as it goes into the oven. And there's so many different dried fruits you can use as well. Of course, there's dried cherries and raisins. You can use dried figs, dried apricots. We have a whole mixture of them here, so we're going to put those on top of there. Now what you do is you put this in the oven and bake it at 300 degrees, not too hot. We don't go up to 350 because that tends to make the apple kind of explode. So we do it at 300 degrees for about 30 minutes till it's very, very soft. And like Susie said, apples all cook differently. So green apples tend to hold their shape like we have here. But sometimes if you use a Macintosh or a Red Delicious, they get very soft. Well, you just turn it into a very delicious applesauce. And nothing ventured, nothing gained. So what are some of the other ingredients we have here? We talked about, okay, so we used herbs, we used dried fruits, elderflower, all those interesting oils. We also, in our recipe with rosemary, we also use olive oil. Sounds kind of funny to use olive oil, which we think of as a savory element in cooking, but it goes very well with apples. They're such a universal ingredient. So we're going to show you a little bit. It's hard to see without the mirror, but these are the whole apples. At the end, after we finish them, we grated some fresh orange zest on top, so they have some nice color. You can use lime zest, you can use lemon zest. All of it is adding different layers of flavor and different interesting textures into your dessert.
And you can also use applesauce in baking cakes and baking quick breads, and in a low-calorie way also, instead of using, you know, any type of dairy products. If you want to choose to have something that is more fruit-based. And as you know, we make apple sorbet here, apple ice cream. So apples are a big part of our pastry production on a very regular basis. Absolutely.
And we have a farmer's market. If you're from the area, there's a farmer's market across the street on Vermont Avenue, just north of the White House here. And they have terrific apples in the fall. And throughout the whole summer, they have really great, wonderful ingredients. And we're lucky because we have our garden over there. Mrs. Obama's garden that she planted in 2009 as soon as she moved into the White House. And all of us chefs have the great opportunity to use the vegetables right out of the garden. And in a little while, we have a great chef, Chef Flynn McGarry, and he uses some vegetables from that garden. You're going to see him when he comes up next. So it'll give you an example of how to use these wonderful fruits and vegetables.
Anybody have a garden at their school or at their house? Anybody? Well, we invite you please to go over and see our garden. We have our planting that'll take place this week.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know, we're getting ready for spring as well here. So we're very excited. So hopefully in just a month or so, we'll have a little bit more going on over there.
That's right. Well, thank you all very much. Thanks for staying warm here in the cold. Thank you very much for coming to the 2013 White House Easter egg roll.
Yay.
Thank you.
All right, be healthy.
Okay.
Be active.
Be you.